The American Citizen Services Unit of the U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo is here to serve the 1 million U.S. citizens who visit the Dominican Republic yearly, and the 100,000 U.S. citizens who permanently reside in the Dominican Republic. The unit accepts passport applications, provides additional passport pages, and processes amendments to passports as necessary. All passport applicants must make an appointment online at embajadausa.gov.do. Applicants can use this website to pick the most convenient date for their interview. The website, travel.state.gov, contains a passport wizard which will ask you a series of questions and automatically complete the appropriate passport application forms. Use the wizard to help avoid any unnecessary delays in your passport application. If you have an emergency, such as serious illness, death of an immediate family member, or you are a tourist with a lost or stolen passport, you might qualify for an emergency passport. Such passports are only valid for 3 months. To apply for an emergency passport, first make an appointment online at embajadausa.gov.do, then email acs.santodome@state.gov to explain your emergency. An officer will review your case and might reschedule your appointment to a closer date. You will be asked to provide proof of your emergency during your interview. Once issued, emergency passports can be picked up at Window 26. Window 26 is located on the outside face of the building along Maximo Gomez. If you are applying for your first passport, you must make an appointment by visiting embajadausa.gov.do and come to your interview prepared with all the necessary evidence that you are a U.S. citizen. Use the passport wizard available at travel.state.gov to fill out the appropriate form. Bring evidence such as your medical and school records in the United States, your birth certificate, and photos of yourself growing up in the United States. In addition, you will need to bring your passport photos and the appropriate fee. Be sure you bring passport photos which measure 2 inches by 2 inches, include a straight-on face shot, and have a plain white background. If your passport was lost or stolen, you must report this to the U.S. Embassy. You must also bring a copy of a local police report documenting the theft or loss. If you are under 16 years of age, you must also come to your interview prepared with your U.S. birth certificate or consular report of birth abroad. You can also add pages to your passport if you've run out of space. There is no fee for this service. Just make an appointment online at embajadausa.gov.do and use the passport wizard at travel.state.gov to fill out the appropriate form. If you require an interview with a consular officer, make sure you come on time for your interview. Any applicant showing up late will have to reschedule for another day. You cannot bring prohibited items into the consular section, such as phones, guns, cameras, or glass bottles. A full list of prohibited items can be found on our website, embajadausa.gov.do. Once inside, a representative will review your application, photos, and evidence to make sure you are prepared. You will then be sent to pay the passport fee, and you will be assigned a number. After paying your fees, take a seat in the ACS waiting room. Your number will be called. Keep in mind that the numbers are not necessarily called in order. Wait for your number to be called. The consular officer will swear you in and review your application and evidence. After the interview, the officer will ask you to go pay the delivery fee. If all goes well, your passport will be approved, and you should receive it at your home. If you do not present enough evidence of citizenship, or your application is incomplete, the consular officer might pend your case until you can furnish the required information. The consular officer might ask you to drop off additional evidence at Window 26, or the officer might ask you to schedule a new appointment to review the evidence. Once your case is pended, you will have 90 days to gather the required information and present it to an officer. If you do not gather the required information within that time, your case will be denied. We hope you have found this information useful, and we look forward to seeing you at the consular section of the U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo.